Once considered the post-royal power couple, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now facing an unprecedented crisis at their Montecito mansion. What began as a dream of financial freedom and global influence has turned into a chaotic tale of leadership failure, depleted finances, and a crumbling reputation. With the second season of With Love, Meghan is about to debut on Netflix, but with a lack of promotion, unpaid suppliers, and frustrated customers whose orders haven't been delivered, the Sussexes' brand is on the brink of collapse. Is this the end of the empire they've been trying to build, or just another tumultuous phase in their controversial journey? According to a report from Radar Online, the 15th of June, 2025, Meghan and Harry's business empire, run through Archewell Productions, is in disarray. Insiders describe the situation as a disaster, with no leadership, no direction, and no money. At least 4 key staff members, including Deputy Press Secretary in the US, Kyle Boulia, and Communications Liaison in the UK, Charlie Gibson, have left in recent weeks, a sign of instability within the team. This isn't about strategy, it's about survival, one source stressed. They're running out of money, and now they're running out of people. Meghan's American Riviera Orchard brand, which was launched with great anticipation in March 2025, has yet to launch any products to the public, although it has sent out products like jams and honey to celebrities to promote. However, a trademark dispute with Harry and David and repeated delays have stalled the project. A source told Reality Tea, the 20th of August 2025, that suppliers had not been paid for months, orders were not being fulfilled, and customers were still waiting for refunds, making American Riviera Orchard an operational disaster. Meghan's Netflix series, With Love, Meghan, which debuted in March 2025, had just 5.3 million views, ranking 383 on the platform, a figure that paled in comparison to the initial success of Harry and Meghan, 23.4 million views in its first 4 days. Sources told Hindustan Times, the 24th of July 2025, that Netflix was no longer interested in the couple's new projects, with the lack of promotion for the second season of With Love, Meghan reflecting the platform's indifference. Netflix was smart to get a big audience with Harry and Meghan, but they know it's the pinnacle of Montecito's content, a source said. Meghan has built her image as a strong woman who overcame adversity to speak her truth. However, the misunderstood outsider narrative is losing steam. Articles in Newsweek, the 2nd of February, 2025, and the Daily Mail, the 21st of July, 2025, pointed out that Meghan is being turned away from American magazines, once her allies. New York Magazine's Allison P. Davis described Meghan as royal media trained, but sometimes inauthentic, while branding experts Philip Miller and Camille Moore called as ever a deceptive attempt to leverage Harry's fame to convince people to buy the product. Meghan's Instagram cooking videos, intended as a Gwyneth Paltrow-style intimate moment, have been criticized as stilted and lifeless. Royal commentator Lady Colin Campbell has bluntly noted that Meghan's rise has been based more on image than substance, and that when the illusion is shattered, there's nothing left to hold the empire together. Allegations of poor treatment of staff, including a story about Meghan scolding a staff member over an ironing issue, have further damaged her image as a symbol of elegance and empowerment. Harry, meanwhile, has appeared to distance himself from Meghan's commercial projects. His absence from promotional campaigns and press releases suggests a professional separation, perhaps at Netflix's request, or a deliberate strategy to protect his personal image. However, actions such as the leak letter about Prince Philip and the rumors of a Godfather role from Hugh Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster, have been seen as PR stunts, raising doubts about the couple's authenticity. Harry and Meghan's finances are in dire straits. After stepping down from the royal family, they lost their income from the Duchy of Cornwall, estimated at $3.1 million a year, and are reliant on Princess Diana's legacy, around £10 million, and media deals. However, their $20 million Spotify deal ends in 2023, and their $100 million Netflix deal expires in September 2025, with no sign of a full renewal. Instead, Netflix has signed a new, less committal, first-look deal, suggesting a reduction in investment in the couple. The costs of maintaining their lavish lifestyle, including a $9.5 million loan for their Montecito mansion, $2.3 million a year in security costs, and Archwell costs around $3 million a year to run far beyond its current financial means. Radar Online, the 17th of June, 2025, reported that the couple was running out of money and losing people, with many suppliers unpaid and customers not receiving products. They're trying to recreate the royal court, but California doesn't take the crown on credit, a source noted. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are at a dangerous crossroads. Their brand, once built on the image of a rebellious, modern couple, is now crumbling under the weight of mismanagement, financial woes, and a deteriorating reputation. With suppliers unpaid, customers frustrated, and Netflix pulling back on its full support, the Sussexes appear to have no means of saving their empire. Meghan may continue to push as ever and with love, Meghan, but with the public losing faith and the victim narrative no longer convincing, can she regain her shine? Harry, caught between his royal legacy and mismatched commercial ambitions, seems to be losing his way. Their story is no longer a fairy tale. It is a cautionary tale about unchecked ambition and the consequences of losing the public's trust. Can they turn things around, or is this the final chapter of a once promising empire? Share your thoughts on this dramatic fall.